On the 14th of February 2024, a Wednesday night, a boy named Shubham is talking to his aunt on a video call. During the conversation, Shubham is giving his aunt tips and tricks on how to kill his uncle. Luckily, the trick works, and the wife succeeds in getting her husband killed. So friends, today we are going to cover a crime case that not only disgraces relationships, but also gives you chills. The main characters in this story are Roop Singh Rathore, his wife Pooja, and her nephew Shubham. And yes, if your wife is often engrossed in her phone, doesn't give you time, or constantly ignores you, it's possible that you might be next victim. Alright, let's start from the beginning and dive into this aunt-nephew love crime. So this story began 10 years ago, when Roop Singh Rathore, the man who was murdered, attended a relative's or friend's wedding. There, his eyes met with a girl named Pooja, and he fell in love with her at first sight. As soon as he returned from the wedding, he started talking to his parents about the girl, saying, "I saw a very beautiful girl there. I really like her. She is wonderful. Please arrange my marriage with her." He kept talking about her endlessly. Initially, his family didn't take him seriously, as it's normal for young boys, especially in their teenage years, to have fleeting attractions. The family thought this was just a passing phase. However, when Roop Singh insisted and said, "I want to marry her, please arrange the marriage," his family had to pay attention. Eventually, they took the proposal to Pooja's house. Now, whether it was Roop Singh Rathore's luck or bad luck, Pooja's family accepted the proposal. So the two of them get married in a proper traditional ceremony, following all the rituals in front of society. A few years pass after their marriage and they have a baby. At that time, they were living in a village called Betrayal in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Let me tell you, Pooja, the girl was open-minded and independent. By open-minded, I mean she did what she wanted, without anyone to stop her. However, after her marriage, she didn't have the same freedom in her in-laws' house to do whatever she wished. This may have been the reason why Pooja told Roop Singh Rathore that many years had passed living in the village, and they hadn't achieved much. She mentioned that if they continued to stay in the village, they might not be able to provide a good education for their children, because there wasn't enough income there. So she suggested they move to the city, where Roop Singh could earn better money, and they could improve their lifestyle and provide a better education for their children. Roop Singh liked this idea, and his family also agreed. Roop Singh Rathore, Pooja, and their one-year-old baby moved to a rented house in Rupnagar, Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Roop Singh Rathore struggled with jobs, losing some and getting others, which frustrated him. Eventually, he started his own small business where he sourced raw materials to make and sell quilts and mattresses. His business did well for some time. Years passed, and by February 2024, there was news that Roop Singh Rathore had not returned home. He had gone missing. On the 15th of February 2024, a dead body was found in a drain, with a smartphone and scattered sandals nearby, making it look like an accident. When the police found the body, they also assumed it was an accident, especially since alcohol was found in his bag. Upon further investigation, they discovered that the body was Roop Singh Rathore's. When his family received the news, Pooja broke down, crying. The police questioned the family, asking if there had been frequent fights at home or if Roop had any enemies. Pooja said there were no conflicts at home, and Roop had no enemies who would kill him. The neighbors echoed the same, saying that while Roop drank alcohol, he never caused trouble or fought with anyone. Believing it was an accident, the police relaxed. thinking that Roop Singh Rathore was responsible for his own death due to excessive drinking. However, before handing over the body to the family, it was sent for a post-mortem. This is when the game truly began. When the post-mortem report came back, the police were shocked. The report revealed that this was no accident. It was a planned murder, and Roop Singh Rathore had been killed. After reading the report, the police became more serious and started investigating the case more thoroughly. They questioned people, asking if Roop Singh had any enemies or if he had fought with anyone recently. Everyone denied that he had any enemies or disputes. Then they questioned his wife, who also confirmed that he had no enemies or fights with anyone. Suddenly, the police's attention turned to Roop Singh and Pooja's child, who was around 5 or 6 years old. They gently asked the child, "Did your father have any fights or enemies?" The child replied, "I don't know about outside, but yes, my parents often fought at home. My dad would tell my mom that what she was doing was wrong, and that she should stop talking to him." From this simple statement, the police began to think. Since the child was so young, they didn't press him further but left the house. The police then retrieved Pooja's phone number and call details. It was found that WhatsApp messages were also recovered, although I don't know how. Additionally, they discovered that a boy named Shubham had recently posted a status that said, "My love is not like yours. I may be alone, but I will always be yours." After further investigation, it was revealed that Shubham was actually Roop Singh Rathore's own nephew. If you hear what this nephew did, it will make your hair stand on end. Shubham was the only son of his parents, but his father left his mother early on. Since then, Roop Singh Rathore, Shubham's uncle, had been taking care of him. Time passed, and Roop Singh Rathore had become addicted to alcohol, and as a result, there were frequent arguments, fights, and disturbances at home. This gradually led to Pooja losing her attraction toward her husband, Roop Singh Rathore, and her attention shifted towards Shubham, her own nephew. Eventually, they disregarded their familial relationship and entered into a romantic relationship. When Roop Singh was away from home, the two would engage in physical relations. This went on for some time, behind Roop Singh's back. As the saying goes, such things rarely remain hidden, and the truth eventually came out. One day, Roop Singh Rathore discovered their relationship and what they had been doing behind his back. After learning this, he beat up his nephew Shubham and threw him out of the house. When the police discovered all of this, including Shubham's involvement, they became highly suspicious and arrested Shubham for questioning. At first, Shubham denied everything, but the police used their methods to make him confess how and why he did it. Shubham explained that his aunt, Pooja, would frequently video call him and show him the bruises from the beatings she received from her husband, saying, "Your uncle hit me again." Since Shubham and Pooja had fallen in love with each other, Shubham promised her that he would remove her husband from their lives, kill him, and then marry her. Shubham started saving money to hire someone to kill his uncle. Once he had enough money, he hired 4 of his friends and paid them. On the night of February 14th, when his uncle returned home drunk, Shubham and his 4 friends were hiding in the house. Shubham video called Pooja and explained to her how to carry out the murder. He instructed her to gag Roop Singh with a cloth so that he couldn't scream, and then they would hit him with a stone. One of Shubham's friends suffocated Roop Singh with a pillow until he died. Afterward, they carried the body to a nearby drain, dumped it, and staged the scene to make it look like an accident, leaving behind his phone, slippers, and damaging his vehicle to create the illusion of an accident. When the police arrested Pooja, she claimed that she didn't intend for them to kill her husband, but only wanted him to be bedridden so she could live her life the way she wanted. Nevertheless, all 4 accomplices were arrested. Before concluding, I want to share a report I made. According to Voice for Men Media, crimes like this are increasing day by day, where wives, due to extramarital affairs, have their husbands killed by their boyfriends. Please share this video to raise awareness and possibly prevent someone from falling victim to such a crime. See you in the next video. Thank you so much.